ओ ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। प्रज्ञानां सुप्रतानैः स्थिरतरनिकर व्यापिभिर्व्याप्य लोकान् भोक्त्वा भोगान् स्थविष्ठान् पुनरपि दिशणोद्भासितान् कामजन्यान् पीत्वा सर्वान् विशेषान् स्वपिति मधुरभुङ् मायया भोजयन्नः माया संख्यातुरीयं पदममृतमजं ब्रह्म यत्तत्त्वतोऽस्मि। यो विश्वात्मा विधिजविषयान् प्राच्य भोगान् स्तविष्ठान् पश्चाचान्यान् सुमतिविभवान् ज्योतिषा स्वेन सूक्ष्मान् सर्वान् एतान् पुनरपि शनैः स्वात्मनि स्थापयित्वा हित्वा सर्वान् विशेषान् विगतगुणगणः पार्थसौ नस्तुरीयः पार्थसौ नस्तुरीयः।
ओम भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु। ओम शांति शांति शांति।
What is the word after Karnevi?
समझिए
After Karnevi, what is the word?
Shrunuyama.
And after again the second part, Swastina Indra.
Swastina Indro Vruddhashravaha.
Then
Swastina Pusha Vishwavedaha.
Then
Swasti Nastarkshyo Arishtanemihi.
Swastina Starkyo. Okay, it's all right. Yes.
Om iti etat aksharam idagam sarvam tasya upavyakhyanam bhutam bhavat bhavishyat bhudam bhavat भविष्यत् इति सर्वम् ओंकारः एव यच्च अन्यत् त्रिकालातीतं तत् अपि ओंकार एव सर्वं हि एतत् ब्रह्म अयम् आत्मा ब्रह्म स अयम् आत्मा चतुष्पाद
जागरितस्थानः बहिःप्रज्ञः सप्त अङ्गः एकोनविंशतिमुखः स्थूलभुक् वैश्वानरः प्रथमः पादः
Again.
जागरितस्थानः बहिःप्रज्ञः
Not
सप्त
Bahiprajna.
sorry
Not Bahiprajna. Something else is there.
बहिः प्रज्ञः
Bahiprajna. Okay, that is fine. Can you combine both and tell what is it in?
बहिष्प्रज्ञः
Good. Okay.
बहिष्प्रज्ञः सप्त अङ्गः एकोनविंशतिमुखः स्थूलभुक् वैश्वानरः प्रथमः पादः
Good.
स्वप्नस्थानः अन्तःप्रज्ञः सप्त अङ्गः एकोनविंशतिमुखः प्रविविक्तभुक् तैजसः द्वितीयः पादः
यत्र सुप्तो न कंचन कामं कामयते न कंचन स्वप्नं पश्यति तत् सुषुप्तस्थानः एकीभूतः प्रज्ञानगणः एव आनन्दमयः हि आनन्दभुक् चेतोमुखः प्राज्ञस्तृतीयः पादः.
Okay. After na kanchana, then what is there? Can you read two more words? Na kanchana.
न कंचन कामं कामयते
Okay.
न कंचन स्वप्नं पश्यति.
Yes, it is all right now.
एष सर्वेश्वरः
What is
एष
it?
सर्व
Okay, first.
एषः सर्वेश्वरः
Hmm.
एषः सर्वज्ञः एषः अन्तर्यामी एषः योनिः सर्वस्यः प्रभवाप्ययो हि भूतानां
Not yonihi sarvasya. Yonihi
सर्वस्य.
sarvasya. Here there will no visarga.
निर्विनोसः. Yes, एष योनिः सर्वस्य प्रभवाप्ययो हि भूतानां.
बाहिष्प्रज्ञो विभुर्विश्वः यन्तः प्रज्ञस्तु तैजसः घनः प्रज्ञस्तथा प्राज्ञः एक एव त्रिधा स्मृतः दक्षिणाक्षिमुखे विश्वः मनस्यन्तस्तु तैजसः आकाशाच्च पृथिवी प्राज्ञः त्रिधा देहे व्यवस्थितः.
What is that? The second line.
आकाशे च हृदि प्राज्ञः त्रिधा देहे व्यवस्थितः.
विश्वो हि स्थूलभुन्नित्यं तैजसः प्रविविक्तभुक् आनन्दभुक् तथा प्राज्ञः त्रिधा भोगं निबोधत. स्थूलं तर्पयते विश्वं प्रविविक्तं तु तैजसम् आनन्दश्च तथा प्राज्ञं त्रिधा तृप्तिं निबोधत.
त्रिषु धामसु यद्भोज्यं भोक्ता यश्च प्रकीर्तितः वेद एतद् उभयं वस्यस्तु स भुञ्जानो न लिप्यते.
Again, second line again.
वेद एतद् उभयं यस्तु स भुञ्जानो न लिप्यते. प्रभवः सर्वभावानां सतामिति विनिश्चयः सर्वं जनयति प्राणः चेतोंशून् पुरुषः पृथक् पुरुषः पृथक्
Yes, it's all right.
विभूतिं प्रसवं त्वन्ये मन्यन्ते सृष्टिचिन्तकाः स्वप्नमाया स्वरूपेदि सृष्टिरन्यैर्विकल्पिता इच्छामात्रं प्रभो सृष्टिम् इति सृष्टौ विनिश्चिताः कालात् प्रसूतिं भूतानां मन्यन्ते कालचिन्तकाः भोगार्थं सृष्टिरित्यन्ये कीडार्थमिति चापरे देव सैषः स्वभावोऽयम् आप्तकामस्य का स्पृहाः
That's not so.
आप्तकामस्य का स्पृहा
Yes.
Thank you, Sadhu.
न अन्तःप्रज्ञं न बहिष्प्रज्ञं नो भयतः न प्रज्ञानघनं न प्रज्ञं नाप्रज्ञम् अदृष्टम् अव्यवहार्यम् अग्राह्यम् अलक्षणम् अचिन्त्यम् अव्यपदेश्यम् एकात्मप्रत्ययसारम् प्रपञ्च उपशमम् शान्तं शिवम् अद्वैतं चतुर्थं मन्यन्ते स आत्मा स विज्ञेयः
Okay, finish. Finish.
You want me to chant the next one, Swami?
Yes.
Navarte sarva bhutanam, navarte sarva dukkhanam, Ishana prabhurabhyaha, Advaita sarva bhavanam, Devasturyo vibhusmrdaha. I'll chant one more time, Swami.
Okay.
Navarte sarva dukkhanam, Ishana prabhurabhyaha, Advaita sarva bhavanam, Devasturyo vibhusmrdaha.
Okay, that will discuss. This is actually good. That see, Gopal Krishna's age, what is his age? But his enthusiasm is just like a teenager. He wants to read it again. Generally, if I have done some mistake, I don't want again to ask. Nobody should ask. But he himself, he takes the. So that is a, to how will benefit from an act. This is a very basic. This quality is very good. What is that? There should be some urgency, or there should be some urge. There should be some thirst for the student to learn, and there should be some urge for the teacher to share. Both the things have to be there. If they urge to teach and urge to know, if they come together, if they are the same thing, then something miracle happens. And that is true not only in the spiritual field, any field, like marriage. She should have the urge to lead a good married life. She wants not to create problem. And he should have also the urge, that thirst should be there, that how we'll make a beautiful family, harmonious family, happy family. If that urge is not there, then everything will fall apart. In the work, when you are doing the workplace, the company should have the urge how people should be more and more people should get benefit. The community should get benefit. The country should be prosperous. And all the who are all working, they have also the same goal. If they have the goal, how I will get my salary, and then that company cannot do well. It is a question of time. As long as money is there, it will be going on, and one time everything will just fall apart. So this is a very, it is a very important quality. That thirst should be there. When we have got the thirst, we drink. At the time, food and all those things have no meaning at all. Only one aim, that I want to drink little water. That urge. It excludes all other urges. Everything. All the study, going here and there, taking care of the family. What is whether I'll progress in my career. All those things are not the only. I want one drop of water. That's all. It doesn't matter where the water is coming. It is coming from the nala, or it is filtered, unfiltered. It really doesn't matter. I want to drink that. So that, like how Swami Vivekananda ji, Swami Vivekananda ji was trying to explain to somebody what is the mumukshuda. Okay, the student asked, "What is that mumukshuda? That desire to know what is that?" Then it took the person, and they were taking bath in the pond, and then he hold his head under the water, and he didn't release at all, and that person is just trying to come out. Then after 2 seconds or something, he was released. Then so Vivekananda asked him that what are you feeling when your head was inside the water? That I want just little air, I want to breathe. Okay. This is so important. So I want to know myself. That is, it doesn't matter whether this Upanishad, that Upanishad, this one, that one, it doesn't matter. I want to know myself. That urge. Then Tat Pranute Tanuswam. Then it is told, once that urge comes, the Brahman will choose that person to be the Brahmavid. Nobody has to, I don't have to try. Brahman will choose and make the Jiva the Brahmavid. And if somebody asks what is the Hinduism talking of, there is one sloka in the Tattvavada, which is the definition of Atma. Atma kaha. Can anybody tell? Shiv Kumar ji? No, Muthukrishnan ji? Atma kaha?
स्थूल सूक्ष्म कारण शरीरादि अवस्थात्रय साक्षी सच्चिदानंद स्वरूपः यद् त्रिकालातीतः सच्चिदानंद स्वरूपः यतिष्ठः इति आत्मा.
स्थूल सूक्ष्म कारण शरीरात् व्यतिरिक्त
Sharirat. No, Sharirat. Not Sharirati. Sharirat. Yes. Please tell.
स्थूल सूक्ष्म कारण शरीरात् व्यतिरिक्त अवस्थात्रय साक्षी व्यतिरिक्तः अवस्थात्रय साक्षी
स्थूल सूक्ष्म कारण शरीरात् व्यतिरिक्तः. Then
पंचकोशातीत पंचकोशातीतः अवस्थात्रय साक्षी.
Then there is another word we are missing. Anandji.
स्थूल सूक्ष्म कारण शरीरात् व्यतिरिक्तः पंचकोशातीतः सन् अवस्थात्रय साक्षी सच्चिदानंद स्वरूप सन् स तिष्ठति स आत्मा.
Surupah san yah tishtati sa atma. That is the definition of atma. Okay, that Tattvavada it was told in that way. But here it is told in more detail. What is that atma? Here the word instead of atma, turiya is used. That's all. This definition one should know also. Okay. If anybody asks, if you don't remember anything, just tell this one. And I want how you have remembered now you have all forgotten the atma definition, also forgotten. And how can you forget? That is the main thing. Very clear. But anyhow, we have to face the reality. So the atma, the definition how we have remembered in the Tattvavada, same way we have to remember the definition of Turiya. What is Turiya? That all of us will remember. I'll ask like how Atma definition, like that Turiya definition also I'll ask. Okay. So last time we were discussing Nibrute Sarva Dukkhanam Isana Prabhuragayah Advaita Sarva Bhavanam Devasturyo Vibhusmutah. So if the question comes, this sloka, So now we are studying the Agama Prakarana, isn't it? Total, how many Prakaranas are there? Agama Prakarana, Vaityakhya Prakarana, Advaita Prakarana, and then Alata Santi Prakarana. There are 4 Prakaranas, 4 sections are there. Now we are in the Agama Prakarana. Agama Prakarana, how many mantras of Mandukya Upanishad have already finished, discussed?
7.
7 we have finished. And Karika, how many we finished already?
9.
10.
10th one.
10 Karikas. But there are how many Karika mantras are there in the Agama Prakarana? Total 29 are there. 29 are there, but 10 we have completed. 19 more are there. Then the style is after the 7th mantra, there is the Karika is up to 18th mantra. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. From 10 to 18, this mantra, what is given here is a Karika. Okay. How many mantras are left? Karika mantras?
11 some.
11 are there?
29.
11 are there. That 11 will come after some Mandukya Upanishad mantra and then after some Mandukya Upanishad mantra. Okay. After the after the 7th mantra of the Mandukya Upanishad, then there is 9 mantras of Karika. 10 to 18. 9 mantras of Karika. Then 4 mantras, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. These 4 are the mantras from Mandukya Upanishad. Then 19 to 23rd is the Karika. These 5 are the Karika mantras written by Gaudapadaya. Then the 12th mantra is the last mantra of Mandukya Upanishad, and after that 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. These 6 mantras are the Karika. This is the way it is written here. Now we have just discussed the 10th mantra of the Karika. And the 10th mantra is entirely, what is the purpose of 10th mantra? The 10th mantra purpose is to tell that this Turiya has to be known. Has to be known. Otherwise, there's a big problem. We have got everything in this world except the Sukha. If you have, see the Sukha means, I'm not telling in the sense of the worldly joy. The joy, there's a difference between the real Sukha, which you call as bliss, and joy. What is the difference? When the real Sukha, which is called the bliss plus sense object, Sukha. That is called joy or excitement or pleasure. But the bliss is not opposed to Dukkha. It is not opposed to Dukkha. It is not opposed to Sukha also. It is a substratum for the Sukha or Dukkha. If bliss is not there, Sukha and Dukkha, which are created at the mental level because of expectations from the sense objects. Sense objects they are not the cause for Sukha and Dukkha. Our expectations from the sense objects are the cause for Sukha and Dukkha. Okay? But both these 2 emotions are not possible if there is no bliss. Bliss is not opposed to Dukkha. Or it doesn't support Sukha. It's actually supporter of both. And Dukkha is created, Dukkha which is generated because of ignorance. That Dukkha goes away by the self-knowledge. So the here in Karika number 10, Gaudapaji is telling that this Turiya has to be known, because otherwise we cannot be ourselves. We are Ananda Swarupa, we are of the nature of happiness. We will not realize that. We will have everything, but we will use those objects to extract some happiness. And that happiness is not temporary. I want permanent happiness, but from the temporary world. It is just not possible. So this sloka is telling, if we do not know Mahati Vinashti, if we do not know ourselves, then we will not get that Ananda, we will not get. We will get things. Because work can create material benefits for name and fame, but work cannot create happiness. Happiness has to be realized because it is already there. So we have to Sarva Dukkhanam Isana Prabhu, Sarva Dukkhanam Nibrutehe Prabhu. The Prabhu, the Turiya will remove all kinds of sorrow. How will he remove? Not that he will do something, he will favor some people and he will go against somebody. No. By knowing him, by knowing the Turiya, all the Sarva Dukkha will come to an end. That is told in that is the glory of this Vidya. The glory of Turiya is that it will neutralize, it will remove all kinds of sorrow. Karana Saita Dukkha Nivruti, Paramananda Prapti. Karana Saita Dukkha Nivruti. Dukkha with its cause will go away. Not only Dukkha will go away. All of us, we try to just remove the sorrow. And how we are trying to remove the sorrow? By doing some adjustment in the material world. Okay, we think, suppose I am not married and I'm feeling lonely and I'm feeling unhappy. Then if I get married, then I'll be happy. My unhappiness will go away. Yes, for some time, no doubt, one will feel it very inspired and everything. Then I will do, no, I don't have the earning, that's why I'm unhappy. Then I will go for the earning. In this manner, you are just trying to do some superficial things, thinking that all these things, if are taken care of, the marriage will be there, and whomever I like, that person will get married. Then if that person will have disease, then what will do? Then okay, then job, suppose job goes away, what can I do? These are all so temporary. Nobody can guarantee all those things. But anyhow, even if everything is there, but every time one will not feel the same thing from the same person or same object. One cannot get. Always it will change. But the Turiya, Ananda and Turiya both are same. If what Ananda, one has to realize oneself, one has to know the Turiya. Just like how, unless like Lord Rama went to bring Sita. Okay, what does it mean? Shanti, Sita represents Shanti. And Lord Rama is the Brahman. Brahman and Shanti, they go together. One cannot separate Shanti from Brahman. If we are to be permanently peaceful, then we have to go to Lord Rama, because Sitaji is only to Lord Rama. And who can show? Hanumanji can show. Hanuman is the Guru. Guru can show where it is. Then only, and there we can tell Lord Rama when to find Sitaji. Actually, Hanumanji found. Hanumanji saw and then told Lord Rama that is here. And Lord Rama went. That means Brahman and the Shanti, they came together. They cannot be separated. Okay. So this is the Phalashruti we can tell, or the glory of the Turiya. Then the second sloka, Karya Karana Baddhautau Isyete Vishwa, 'Ishyete 'Vishwa 'Taijaso 'Pragya Karana Baddhastu 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 'Pragya Karana द्यौत्यो तूरेण सिद्ध्यतः कार्यः कारणबद्धौ तौ ईस्येते विश्वतैजसौ प्राज्ञः कारणबद्धस्तु द्यौतौ तूरेण सिद्ध्यतः. Here it is then Bhagavan Shankaracharya is giving a Sambandha Bhashya to connect to the 11th sloka. What is the need of the 11th sloka? That for that he is writing a Sambandha Bhashya. Okay, before the sloka he writes what is the need, why the next sloka is needed. First, let us literally try to understand the meaning, and then we'll go to the Sambandha Bhashya. It is written before the this sloka, sloka 11. Karya karana baddhau isyete vishwa taijaso. Yes, this Vishwa and Taijas. Vishwa is the ego in the waking state, and everything is the total level. That's why it is called Vishwa, isn't it? And what is in the individual level? Here the Vishwa is used in the sense, not in the sense of individual sense. It's the sense of the total. Total in the Mandukya Karika, that is the interpretation. There is no individual ego. Like, what is the individual ego's name? We have read in other places. In the waking state.
Vaishwanara.
Vaishwanara, okay. And total ego?
Vishwa and Vaishwanara. Individual and total.
Total is called the Virata.
Virata.
Is called the Virata. Vishwa and Virata. Okay. But here, when it is told Vishwa, it is to understood in the sense of Virata. Okay. And Taijas, what is the in the total level?
Hiranyagarbha.
Hiranyagarbha.
But Taijas also to be understood in the sense of Hiranyagarbha, because here there is no individual interpretation at all. Mandukya Karika doesn't accept anything individual, because there is nothing called individual. And the best example is land. We tell that is my land, it is his land, that is her land, that is Chinmaya Mission's land, that is temple's land. We tell there is no Chinmaya Mission's land, temple's land. It is only one land is there. And there we put some sticks or some nails, and then we will tell this is my land, this is his land, that is our land. It is only one land is there. In the water also, so many names we have given: Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, 100 things we have given. Only one water body is there. There is nothing individual at all. In human beings are not like the ocean. One human being is here, another human being is here. There is a gap between two human beings. So how can you tell that only one body is there? No, one body is there. Because this body is made of the Panchamahabhuta, that body is made of the Panchamahabhuta. In between that gap, that is also made of Panchamahabhuta. So one continuous Panchamahabhuta is there. That is the total body. There is no individual body at all. That's why Mandukya Karika doesn't talk like how in other scriptures it is individual, total, then individual is not different from the total. But here it is not told. It is only one thing is told. And then Nitya and Anitya. Then what is real and what is the superimposition. Remove the superimposition. Here it is not like how in Tattva we read, like the Jiva Ishwarayoho, na Bheda Drishtihi Sukarya. There it was told. Between the Jiva, the individual, and Ishwara, the total, the Bheda Drishti, the difference between the Jiva and Ishwara cannot be accepted. But here those things are not there at all. Okay? It is not telling, because it doesn't accept the individual. There is no existence of individual at all. So it is talking from the totality. Only it is telling the ignorance and knowledge. Because of ignorance, we give reality to the duality, and because knowledge will remove the duality. That only it tells. Karya karanabadho to isyete vishwa taijaso. Vishwa and taijasa, they are bound by karya and karana. Badho means bound. They are bound by karya and karana. Karya means the effect. Karana is the cause. Karana is the cause or the seed. And karya is the effect. Here it is a different, two different words are used for karya and karana. Karya is called, let us say go to karana first. Karana is tattva agrahana. Please remember, tattva agrahana or tattva aprabodhana or tattva apratibodha. Tattva agrahana, tattva aprabodha or tattva apratiseda. The three terms are used. But all the three, they mean the same thing. Tattva agrahana means acceptance. Agrahana means non-acceptance. Non-acceptance of the tattva, non-acceptance of what it is. We call it ignorance, okay, or vidya. Tattva agrahana or tattva apratibodhana. Apratibodha. Tattva apratibodha means non-understanding of really what is there, or non-understanding of the reality. There it told understanding and it will acceptance. Tattva agrahana means non-acceptance of the reality. Tattva apratibodha, non-understanding of the reality. Then the other is tattva aprabodha, same thing. That means non-understanding of the reality. The three words are used here. In different places it will come, that's why in the beginning, just seeing that one. Then that is the karana, which in English called as non-apprehension. Tattva grahana, tattva aprabodha, tattva apratibodha. English meaning is non-apprehension. We are acquainted with this word very much in Kindle Life. Pujya Gurudev has, actually it is from here Pujya Gurudev has taken. Non-apprehension. It is a very, the meaning is very close to what is told here. Then the other one is the karya. Karya is the effect. It is called anyatha grahana. Tattva agrahana is the karana and karya is anyatha grahana. Anyatha grahana means accepting some other way than what truly it is. Tattva, anyatha grahana means accepting the reality in a different way. Anyatha means a different way. We are not able to accept the truth as it is. We are accepting. When we are not able to accept the truth as it is, there it should stop. Then there is no problem at all. But always we accept it in a different way, what it is not. See, ignorance is not a bad thing. Ignorance is really, if a person is really ignorant, that person, there is a potentiality to realize. Ignorance is the, what do you call that, springboard for understanding. All the discoveries, whatever we have till now, it has come from a person who didn't know at all. It has not come from a person of knowledge. In the beginning, the person didn't know at all. But it is so powerful when I do not know, always I get confused generally. I do not know, I get confused. I don't know. It is like a confusing look will give. But that means it is not really true ignorance. I don't want to know, because when there is, I do not know, then the urge to know. That's why ignorance is called as the Daivi Shakti. It is called Maya. Maya is very powerful. When I do not know, it will prompt that person, it will force that person to know. And any discovery that is done is because of this ignorance. Some people, they do not know, they really do well, and some people know, they do well, but in between, who do not know, but they don't accept that they don't know. I don't know why it is a problem that if you do not know, you do not know, that's all. But we cannot accept, because it looks like that means I'm something low. That's why always will give impression to others that I know, but actually I do not know. I don't know. The teenagers, they tell, okay, they're wow, so fast. They will tell different kind of things when you talk to them. Just take them and leave in the airport or airport. They will be completely confused. And then take take one very smart person from here and live in India, and don't stay with that person. And there, then his pocket is gone, his money is gone, passport is gone. In 5 minutes, everything will go. But you are the smartest person here. You are talking, you are A grade and this and that, then the presidential award, everything. It has no meaning at all. Because when I do not know, but I am behaving as if I know, then I will not be careful. I will not be careful. If I do not know, always I will systematically, I will strive to know. And because of that, a lot of scientific discoveries are done. Some people, they did not really know, and they have discovered. And who think that they don't know, but behave as if they know, they will not try anything, because they know already. They think there will be no impetus. Okay. So a person who knows we call wise person, but a person who accepts that I'm ignorant, but I want to know, that person is a wise person. That is a potential wise person. This Karana is the non-apprehension of the reality, Tattva Agrahana. Then Karya is the non-apprehension, Tattva Anyatha Grahana. Anyatha Grahana means it misapprehension. Karya is the effect, that is called the misapprehension. That means accepting in a different way other than what truly it is. Okay. Karya Karana Baddhau Tau Isyete Vishwa Taijasa. Vishwa and Taijasa, they are Isyete. Isyete means considered. Considered as to be bound by the cause and effect and cause. Vishwa is the effect, and Vishwa and Taijasa both are the effects. Vishwa and Taijasa both are the effects. Karya Karana Baddhau. And they are also bound by the cause. That means something should be cause and something is effect. Both cause and effect are there. Like the entire creation. Creation means cause and effect. There is a cause that is not known. Because of that, the effect is projected. Effect is misapprehended. Okay. But only he's telling Tau, only these two. Vishwatas, they are bound by the effect and cause. But what about Prajna? Prajna Karana Badhastu. Prajna tu, but tu means two. But Prajna is bound by Karana. There is no Karya in the Prajna. But in the Vishwan Taijasa, we'll discuss these things. In the Vishwan Tejasa, there is Karya and Karana both are there, but in the Prajna, only Karana is there. There is no Karya. There is non-apprehension is there, but there is no misapprehension in for Prajna. Prajna has no misapprehension. But Vishwa Tejas, they have got the non-apprehension and misapprehension both. Okay. Prajna Karana Bodhastu, Dyo Tyo. Dyo means these two. These two means not Vishwa Tejas and Prajna because there are three, but it is two. Dyo Tyo. That means of those two. Of those two means the non-apprehension and misapprehension. Those are two. It is not Karya, not the Vishwa Tejas and Prajna. Then they become three. So it is in two. The Karya and Karana. So Turyena Siddhyata. In the Turya, this Karya Karana is not there. Turya is not bound by Karya Karana. Vishwatejas are bound by Karya Karana Sambandha. And the Prajna is bound by the Karana. But in the Turya, this Karya and Karana, this is not there. It is not a Karya of something, or it is not the Karana of something. It is not the cause for something, it is not the effect of something. Like how sometimes children, God created this universe. Who created God? This question cannot be answered. If you tell that God G1 is created by God G2, then the God G1 will become the effect. Effect is always limited. Then the very definition of God is not limited. So then how we cannot tell God 1, God 2, God 3. Then we'll tell, okay, who is the cause for God G2 is the cause for God G1. Then who is the cause for the God G2? There will be G3. It is called regression. It will just go on and on. Like how we are telling, okay, our parents are the cause for us. We are born from our parents. But from the parents are born, therefore the grandparents. The grandparents, great-grandparents. They are from great-great-great-great-grandparents. They are from, it just 365 days, you will tell, we will not come to the root. We will not find out. We will just tell, go on adding something, just like the scientific research. Now, what is that they discovered? That Higgs boson, that God particle. One may think that that is the end of all research. Now we know that what really creates mass. This God particle is creating mass. And one may think that research is over. No, something else will come. We are a little happy, at least God one, particularly those who are in the spiritual organizations, they will be happy. At least science has come to this God word, God particle. And then and they get money, and you have to pay tax, and they put some other name, they will tell after some days, it just goes on. There is no end. Scientific research is more for jobs. It will not change it may change the way we are functioning, but it will not change life. Because we are just doing something, previously we were eating by hand. Now it is spoon. Then now the robot will come and put the food in the mouth. By doing this, we think that we'll be happier and we'll save a lot of time. We'll become more time for laziness, that's all. More laziness. Because you don't want to do anything. So, in the Sambandha Bhashya, Bhagavan Shankaracharya is writing, Vishwadinam Samanya Vishesha Bhavaha Nirupyate. Surya Yathatmya Avadharanartham. This Vishwa and Tejas are told in the coming sloka because Samanya Vishesha Bhavaha. That means they have the characteristics of Samanya means general properties and Vishesha means specific properties. They have got the general properties and specific properties. The Vishwa and Tejasa. And we are determining what is the general and specific properties of Vishwa Tejas, so that we will know the Yathatmada. Yathatmada means the reality of Turiya. By discussing the characteristics of Vishwan Tejas, we will find out what is the true nature, what is the reality of the Turiya. That's why Vishwa Tejas are told him, because Vishwa Tejas are already described before. Already described. Thulam Tarpayante, Pravayukta, all those things were described. What is Thula, what is Vishwa, what Tejas, what the Prajna, all those things, there's no need of describing here. But here, he is bringing a different aspect, different characteristics of Vishwa Tejas to indicate the Turiya. That Turiya has nothing to do with Vishwan Tejas. Vishwan Tejas are not there at all, because the characteristics of Vishwa Tejas are not in Turiya. Okay, but that doesn't mean that Turiya is, here is Vishwan Tejas and Prajna, and here there is Turiya. No, not in that sense. Turiya is not, nobody can differentiate Turiya, nobody can differentiate Vishwa Tejas and Prajna from Turiya in that sense. Different in that sense, because one cannot differentiate. Nobody can differentiate between the gold and ornament. We are telling two different names, ornament and gold, but one cannot differentiate. This is ornament and this is gold. No, same gold is called as ornament. And what is that quality? What is that quality told in the definition of Turiya? Ekatma Pratyasaram. Ekatma Pratyasaram. It is the same Turiya which was in the waking state, same Turiya is in the dream state, same Turiya is in the deep sleep state, and beyond. Ekatma Pratyasaram. The same Turiya is in the waking, dream, and deep sleep. There is not another Turiya. After the waking state goes, dream state goes, deep sleep state goes, then another state comes, that is Turiya. It is not that way. That Turiya is in all the three. Turiya is actually alone is there, there is nothing else.
So, Swamiji, I have a question. So, in you say golden ornaments have a Karya Karana Sambandha, right? It's a cause and effect, correct? But here he says there is no Karana in Turiya. That's what he says, right?
There is no Karya, there is no Karana in Turiya.
Why? Because it can't be effect of.
It is telling why it is there is no Karya and Karana. When you are telling gold is the cause for the ornament, one may think that is the cause, it is the effect, isn't it? That means cause and effect are two different things. But even in the gold and ornament example, there is no Karya, there is no Karana. Ajay, can you tell why there is no Karya and Karana in the gold and ornament?
Because their ornament cannot be separate from the gold. You cannot identify the ornament separate from the gold. If the gold is not there, the ornament is not there.
There is nothing called ornament. It is only gold alone is there. One cannot be the cause for itself. One can be the cause for something else, but one cannot be its own cause. Gold alone is there. That's why there is no cause and effect. If something else is there other than the gold, then we can tell that, this is cause and this is the effect. Cause and effect we are telling, but gold and ornament relationship is not cause and effect. It is a relationless relationship. Actually,
Swamiji, only by the negation process we understand this Turiya. So negation also is a cause, right?
No. Here the negation is not of the type that something is real, then we are negating. Negation itself is false. Assertion, negation, both are false. Because it alone is there. If there are two things, we can negate one thing. If I tell, I am this body, I am not that body. There are two people are standing, both look exactly alike. Two brothers, they're twins. They look exactly alike. Then if somebody tells, are you Mr. X? No, no, no. That person is the Mr. X. But both of us will look alike, height is alike, they talk in the same way, the characteristics are same thing because we are born from the same parents, but there is difference is there. But in myself, there is no difference. I am all the time myself.
No, but I am talking about the conscious level. So I am not in waking stage. So that is no. Then I'm not in Taijasa. That is the second pada also. I'm not there. I'm also not in the third pada. That is also the pragyana. I'm not in the third pada. Only by negating all these three, I understand that there is something called a fourth pada, right?
No,
Is that not correct?
No. Fourth pada, which is common in all the padas. It is not like in the beginning, we read that when he told Chatuspada means not like four padas, 4 feet of a cow, 4 parts of a cow, that is the 4 feet, like how 4, they're different, front 2 legs, left side leg, right side leg, left side leg, right side leg, how it is there. All the legs are different from each other. But when you're telling pada, pada means also quarters. Like in
pada is quarter, yeah.
Quarter. In $1, there are 4 quarters. So this 4 quarters,
They are all
substitute
included.
the dollar. It is included in the dollar. It is not something different than the dollar. That way one has to understand it is the fourth pada.
Substratum.
Substratum is. Is it clear, Shivakumarji? It didn't come out that strong that that yes, it come with a little constipated yes.
I'm still trying to understand.
Okay.
And when it is not the prajna, nanta prajna.
Can somebody tell Anandji or anybody who can tell this one? It is 4 pada, Turiya is the Chaturpada, that we have already discussed in previously when it was there, Pratham pada, Ditya pada, all the things, it was there. Can somebody tell why it is not first, second, third, and then fourth?
It is not first, second, third, and fourth, because the fourth one is basically the substrate over which all the 3 other exist. So if you have to understand the fourth, you have to, the only way we can understand the fourth is to go through the first 3 stages, first 3 states, because all of them merge in Turiya. Everything is only Turiya. So without Turiya, you cannot realize the 3 states.
No, it is the...
No, that is also our assumption, right? We are telling I am ignorant. So I don't know there is such a substratum that exists. So I'm completely ignorant about it. Through the spiritual path, through negation, we are trying to visualize that there is something. So I am trying to interpret that there is some cause which is leading me to that effect, that there is some substratum. Okay. While we are telling gold is an ornament, or clay is in pot, all of that. So those are all, say, it will be falling in the Vishwa state, okay, the first pada. So all of that are coming there, but I'm not able to understand this.
Yes,
fourth
that is
pada.
good. Yes, it is told here, but let me tell you. So who is the cause for the child?
Parents.
Parents, isn't it?
The parents.
Okay. Let us say mother. Okay.
Mother. Yep.
Mother is the cause for the child. Now there are 2 entities. One is the mother, one is child. Then we will tell this is the cause, this is the effect. We cannot tell the effect cannot be the cause for the mother. The child is not the cause for the mother. Can we tell that? The child is the cause for the mother.
No. For logical discussion, I can tell. Because there is a child, because of the child only, yeah, this child has got a mother, I can logically tell. But it's not a cause.
How is not a cause? If the child is not there, is there a mother?
The word mother comes. The word mother comes because there is a child.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So if there is no child, can we tell mother? Can I tell that, I'm mother? That way, mother
We
will
call
child
like Mother Teresa, no? But there is no child for her.
But he tells that all these are my children. She shows in the hospital who are staying in the treatment center. One cannot be. Okay, I am to consider somebody, whether he is useful one or useless one, I am to tell that this is my beta. And then only we will tell mother, otherwise they will not tell mother. Something I am to tell it to my child. Okay, there this cause and effect relationship holds good. But if there is nothing other than me, there is nothing other than me, I am alone there, then there will be no cause, there is no effect. Cause word is used only with respect to effect. If there is no effect,
no, nothing other than me. I am looking at my body, which is which is a physical thing. But what we are dealing with here, the Turiya state, is a conscious level.
No,
level 1, level 2, level 3, it is the fourth level of consciousness. Right?
When we understand Turiya, there is nothing other than it. It is not that there is a gross body, there is a subtle body, there is a causal body, and there is Atma. These things are also not there. Only Atman alone is there.
That I understand. I'm able to follow Swamiji. What I'm not able to understand is only because I'm able to negate the remaining 3 states are not there, I'm concluding that there is a 4th state. So
no. It is not because we are negating the 3 states, that's why there is 4. I am able to negate because the 4th is always there. If I am not there, how can I negate? If I has to be there, in order to negate, I have to stay all the time because I am negating. I can negate that, I am not this body, but I have to be there. I am not this mind. I have to be there. I have to be there. Has to be there. I is all the time there. That's why we can negate. This negate is only understanding. This negate is not that something is there, then we'll make it, burn it and it will disappear. No, it is not there at all from the beginning. Only Atman is there. That is the meaning of negation. Negation is false. Negation itself is not real. Not that there is some real thing is there and we'll negate it. It cannot be. Okay, we'll discuss this a little more next time. But just remember these 2 words, Karya and Karana. It is Tattva Agrahana and Tattva Anyatha Grahana. Then everything will be easier. And you can read Puja Gurudev's commentary where it is told Chatuspad, Atma Chatuspad. Read that little more. It will be very clear because there it is explained all these things.
Sure.
Of course, here it will be told in a different way, but there everything is told in detail. That this Atma is Chatuspad, not in the sense the 4 legs of a cow, but the quarters in a rupee, kashapanam in a currency. All are included in that one. Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyate, Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnameva Vachishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. See, the problem of understanding scripture is like in the worldly things, we understand something other than us. Okay, we don't include ourselves. We include the other things and we try to understand. We try to understand the chemical properties, physical properties, the world, the people, always others. I don't try to understand myself, always others. But here, we cannot exclude ourselves because this understanding is regarding ourselves. I cannot see myself as different myself and then I can understand. No, this understanding is regarding myself only. So it is a, that's why it is called Atma Darshana. Atma Darshana.
It is the only thing which exists, Surya. The other three are appearance.
Appearance, even that word also isn't appearance.
But mind has to use some words to describe.
Yes, that's why you are using the appearance word. Yes, it is, since we are seeing, that's why you are telling that is appearance. But actually, when you understand, we cannot. What we'll talk of? There is nothing other than ourselves. We cannot tell, now I realized myself. That also cannot be told. Who realized whom? Only Atman is there. Atma cannot tell that that I realized Atma. Okay, so yes, we'll slowly get it. Hari Om. Pranam to all.